Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming back to Dale Chanel's Ways World, where we are going to be talking about the Married to Medicine Part 1 reunion of Season 4. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got my life. The only thing I can really think about that caught me was when Mariah called Heaven a bullfrog, and when what's her name? Quad had said, "Bitch, how can you owe the IRS $170,000?" I thought I was fall out my seat when she said that. I got my entertainment life when she said that in her confessionals. I was like, oh no, that woman is crazy. And that's why everybody loves themselves some Quad instead of Mariah. Because Mariah, she sits on her throne. She refuses to throw tomatoes in the street. That was her famous line. I got to give her that. I love that saying or that phrase she brought up. That was too cute. But she just gotten too matriarch. Like, they are all under her. And they should look to her for everything, advice, wisdom. And I'm like, Mariah, they don't want you to play that part. Just be their friends, okay? But anyway, and it was being kind of shady because I don't think he really liked the suit that Quad had on. A little bit too much for me because I don't like gold on top of gold on top of gold. You know what I'm saying? But it was cute. She was looking like a little Egyptian type tease going on. But she says just call her Gigi, gold goddess. I was like, okay. Then we had Mariah and Dr. Heaven having the same shoes and the same earrings. I'm like, honey, fire their stylist because somebody is dipping and dabbing with the same stylist, or somebody having some trade secrets and telling who they're dressing for the night or event, and they, I just don't know. But it looked cute on both of them. But I was with Heaven, honey. I'm gonna wear my shit. I paid my money. It looked good. I don't care who else got it. Because if it wasn't a one of a kind type of creation, couture, then you need to just sit back, fall all the way back, and just enjoy the ride. But Miss Mariah, of course, she had to go on and do her thing and be like, honey, as quick as I can get these shoes off my feet, these earrings out my ear, I would never put them on again. And she did just that. She was true to form. When they had a commercial and it was like a break between the first reunion part one, honey, she came out there barefooted and earringless. I was like, Mariah, again, you're doing too much. Then Andy was asking them about what are some of the weirdest things by them being OBGYN professional doctors. What was some of the weirdest things they've seen? And they posed this question to Dr. Simone and Dr. Jack. And Dr. Moon saying she has had so many of her clients come in having threesomes, orgies really, and wife swapping and all this, that, and that. I was like, ew. And then Dr. Jackie had said something about she had to take or she couldn't get it out because it was just bolted too tight up in the woman's vagina. They had to take a glass vase out of someone's body. Now I'm like, wait a minute. That's just too much. But then when I used to work at the hospital, I won't say which hospital in Atlanta, but the ER used to be flying off the chain with people coming in and doing strange things for some change. They had this rodent that got up this man's behind and couldn't get it out. Okay, doing crazy sexual acts like that, trying to see what the I guess the rat or rodent would do or whatnot. Maybe it was a good sensation or whatnot. Or they couldn't get their man to come over and pop them in the butt to get them some relief. So they put a rodent up there behind a rat, a live rat, and they had his tail connected to some type of ribbon. But for some reason, the rat tail got a loose from the ribbon and it went straight up his anal asshole. Okay, not like should have came straight out his throat from him doing an animal like that for his own sexual pleasure. I was like, yeah. So what they were saying, I was like, okay, it didn't get, it really didn't gross me out with the vase. Cause like people do some strange shit, you just don't know. So being in the ER, working in the ER, being a physician in the ER, they see some of everything. So then we move on from there. Just a sidebar, I gave y'all that. They showed some clips of Eugene and Toya, and Toya pretty much saying her husband had to work extra shifts to make ends meet because they're going through their little struggle with their IRS debt and stuff. And I'm like, I couldn't really get on Toya because she pretty much came to coming to the Lord type of moment, or how y'all say coming to Jesus moment, where she had to really analyze what she was doing to their household, and the vast amount of spending she was doing was just wasn't necessary. So can't say anything about her, but she learned her lesson. I hope we don't be talking about another time she had to go deal with the IRS. Okay. Then we have Quad said, I think Andy had asked her something about why do you think people like you or they're so attracted to your personality? And she said, because I'm a jovial person. Like, go ahead, Quad, sell yourself, honey, because you do make me laugh. And, really, by seeing the show, she does give you a laugh, a little kiki here, kiki there, but she all about her business, too, when it comes to, being independent person. So I was there for her. And she definitely shows, I'm sure, off screen or off taping, that she's a wonderful individual. I mean, everybody have their flaws, don't get me wrong. But she shows more um, a presence where you want to be around her than not be around her. Then we go to Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone says she known some doctor, because Andy had asked her a question about whether or not her colleagues appreciate some of the antics that they put on because of the show, because it's a reality TV show. And she said, well, it is what it is. Everybody, have their different things that they get into that they're not necessarily proud of, and then they are proud of. It's just everybody has their ups and downs. Everybody deals with situations different, and they happen to be living their lifestyle on TV. So when it shows, when they get to getting into it with a castmate or whatnot on the show, and they upset them, we do have raw emotions that come out that everyday people experience if they're put into a certain situation. And she was saying, hell, y'all just don't know. Some of my colleagues, when they get mad and upset, hell, they throw instruments from being in surgery, instruments across a freaking room. At least, we ain't throwing instruments at nobody or nothing to, like, stab somebody or whatnot. So I'm like, damn, them doctors get down like that when they get mad? They don't need to be physicians. Shoot. Anyway, so we leave from that situation, we go to Toya. Toya was, Andy was saying she was so pretty and this, that, and that. She really was. I don't know if he was really throwing shade at her, but her hair was kind of too big. But I liked the flow of it. Her face was very pretty, and the dress was very long, like it almost was like a wedding dress, but one that you probably wear to an after party or something, or after reception type garment. But it really was pretty. I don't think it should have been for the show, but they kind of dress really flamboyant sometimes on the, you know, reality shows when they do reunions. They try to be all prim and pressed down. Okay. But I ain't got nothing negative to say about it. She was very gorgeous. And then Andy asked something. They start talking. Andy started talking to Lisa about all the rumors that had been swirling around Darren, um, about him being gay or not. And then that's when all the women start, giving their opinions to Lisa about, Darren, just being shady. He didn't want to show up for, the Hawaii trip. That Cecil and her wanted everybody to come to, and Lisa was saying, well, he came to the last day. He didn't come to the first two, but it is what it is. And they were trying to say, well, he ain't never around when they have gatherings. And then Andy was trying to throw shade, talking about, well, y'all already calling him gay from last season, so maybe he just don't want to be around y'all. I was like, now I never thought about it that way, because he was kind of feeling uncomfortable when he was with the men. When he finally did get to Hawaii, and they was asking him, what's going on with you? Why you, bugging and all this kind of stuff, trying to get in his business. And he pretty much told them one lie, and then he sat around and told his wife, Lisa, another lie. And now we're talking about that arm thing that he came with a sling, and he telling Lisa he don't know how he really did. He was at work, pulled something, this, that, and the third. She believed him like a little nut. And then he tried to tell the guy that he injured it in playing ball. So it didn't neither side really, really believe him. But Lisa gonna always give him the benefit of the doubt when they're taping. And she probably beat him up off camera. But then Lisa go on and throw jabs at Dr. Evelyn, talking about, you were drunk. And I'm like, wait a minute, didn't we squash all of this when we were on watching the season and y'all had apologized for calling each other, drunks and the husband being gay and all like that. And now y'all right back at that shit again. I'm like, oh no. Then we had Quad talked about Lisa is a person who has low self-esteem, especially when she's trying to defend Darren and when she called herself wanting to have a baby. And then they showed several scenes of Dr. Jackie talking to her in her office about why does she really want to have a baby. And then Lisa messed up and said that's when Darren is pretty much giving her all his attention to her and this and that. And I said, do you hear yourself, man? Dr. Helen, that just opened up the door for her. She said, you don't even hear your stupid self. She said, everybody hear what you're saying and they can comprehend, but you're saying it and you don't even understand what you're saying. And they were just going back and forth, back and forth. Then Lisa said she had a blood, because I think Andy was asking her something about, well, what is her status of, the show had been stopped taping and, what was she doing with her time and did she ever try or did she ever get pregnant? She said, no, not, she was just dancing around the question, but she really went on and said that she had a blood clot. So, and that made her to be a high risk candidate for being pregnant. And everybody looked at her like stupid. We just told you all that. Even your husband told you all that. Oh, what part are you not understanding of this equation? But she went on and said she still want to have a baby, this, that, and the third. And Dr. Heaven just shaking her head. Somebody, see, you don't listen. You just don't. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't need a baby. You need what she say, prayer or something like that. I was like, oh no. So then we go to commercial. We come back and she said something about a hoe. A hoe. Oh, she was trying to make reference that it's bad when the hoes in the club or the strip club know your husband's name by his first name. They describe, him to you. Because you know how many Darrens that could be in Atlanta, but they would, actually call your husband by the first name and they got a nickname for him at the club. But they described the whole scenario to you. And they probably got pictures of them, so they didn't want to just blow you out the water. But you didn't want to even listen to the women. And this is what Dr. Heather was saying to her. I mean, it was hilarious, them going back and forth. Then Andy trying to throw shade, saying, Darren, I guess we'll hear from him later. He'll be coming out later. Then he said, well, wait a minute, let me just retract that. He said, well, y'all know I'm talking about he coming out to be on the show to give his spiel. And they was like, you trying to throw shade like he coming out the closet. He got to come tell, everybody that he's truly gay. Like, even Ann didn't know. Everybody know except for Lisa. She just so denial. She is so much denial about her life. Then they go on and Lisa and Dottie Heaven still fussing about Darren. Then Toya and Lisa start fussing about having a baby and being fake about it and this, that, and the third. They calling each other out their names. And then Mariah calls Dr. Evelyn the pit bull. And Evelyn make this ugly, ugly ass face expression. Oh, that was just funny. Then Quad told Mariah, are you good that Lisa called us lesbians? And she was just trying to say how much Lisa's such a liar. This is what Quad was trying to bring out. And then, Mariah didn't really want to hear too much about that because, Mariah knows she's on the wrong squad. She knows she on the wrong squad. And Dr. Jackie ain't saying nothing. She just like, give me some popcorn and a soda because I'm not going to get anything in. We're not going to talk, me and Dr. Simone. This is going to be a situation as it is, how it is. Then we had Dr. Simone tells Lisa, she said, Lisa, you're just waddling in mud and getting yourself all dirty. Oh, Lord, everybody's just tearing up, Lisa. And for once, I would want to be on the angel side of saying, let's get off Lisa because we don't dog her out too much. But Lisa was just, she was sitting up there pretty as all get out. I loved her short haircut, dude. Her makeup was a little bit too much, but like over pasted on or whatever. But She's like, listen, you're just waddling in the mud. You just get yourself even dirtier. I said, okay, Dr. Sabal, you so fine. All right, girl. Then we had Lisa. They bring up some tweets that were shown on social media about Toya's IRS problems. Lisa had tweeted out something about her being in $170,000 worth of debt to the IRS. And Toya did not respond because she said she was over Lisa and she was being the more mature one. And I was like, okay, one for Toya, zero for Lisa. Then we had Quad. She coming in late, you know. They had took a break, or we took a break, and everybody had got back on set and was ready to film the second half of part one reunion. And they were picking at Quad. Quad said she was in the room trying to get her some comebacks, some comeback lines. But who knows what Quad was doing in that room? I don't know, because everybody was just sitting there waiting, doing their own thing, and Quad come in with her entourage. I was like, woo, it was just too funny, y'all. And then we had Lee, they were was asking, okay, who let their kids see the show? And he just went through all of them. Majority of them said no. We don't let our kids see no show. We don't want to do anything. But Dr. Simone said she let her kids see it because they pretty much age appropriate, and they blast her out about just being, kind of showing herself as immature, and she shouldn't be acting a certain way. Because I think one of her children, like one of them 14, one of them 18, and so it just is what it is. Oh, Hannah said, hell no. Well, she said hell no, but her expression was like, hell no, she'll let her daughter see nothing of her acting up because it's definitely not appropriate. And she don't want her getting on her by no means of anything. And then Lisa come out the left field and say she let both her kids watch the show. But she ain't got no control over her life. Darren is like everywhere, embarrassing the hell out of her out Atlanta and the surrounding states. And then her kids are watching TV, and they probably want to get beat up in school because they probably have to fight for their mothers, morality or how she's explaining herself on TV. And she said, I had to sit and tell them because they going to learn, people going to be talking about it at school, and I just want them to watch it for themselves. And then I want to tell them what actually happened. I said, now you want to get the lie straight and make them feel like everybody jumping on you. But I just thought that was hilarious. I said she need her ass whooped for saying she actually let them kids look at this, trashy show. Especially when they're sitting there getting on each other, calling each other your mama, which they come out of Dr. Heavenly mouth all the time. Or, call them, just crazy names, you know what I'm saying? And just hearing their parents cuss. This is not a good thing. Woo, Lord. Then we go to Toya. Toya, tell Andy that she got arrested before, because they were talking about parental conditioning of how they discipline their children and stuff. And Toya was like, they were showing an incident where one of Toya's sons had got involved in some bad stuff in school, and he was getting reprimanded by Toya and Eugene. And she was saying he gets it from her side of the family or her, because when she was small, she had stole some lipstick out of a store, and she got arrested for it. And she said her mama whooped her ass too. Oh, some Wet and Wild lipstick. I said, honey, I hope that lipstick was good on you when you treasured that lipstick. Because, yes, honey, black mamas in the day, they used to wear you out with belts, tree branches, stitching cords, leather belts, shoes, anything they could get their hands on to whoop your ass when you did something embarrassing to them. Oh, Lord. And then we go to where Toya talks about her $170,000 debt she owed to the IRS. She said, hell, I might well tell my shit for somebody else tell it. But I ain't the only one on this panel that has been through some IRS troubles. And she was in that Lisa Nicole, but it probably came out. But she said, she wasn't gonna break it up. But since she put it to the front door, she thought she'd just walk on in and serve her up, which she did. She said, "Honey, child, please. Did you have some orange?" She said, "Well, you just stated for the cameras." She said, "Are you or have you? Are you still going through IRS troubles, or is it in your past? Is it in your present or in your past?" And then Lisa had to look so stupid because she was complaining to her about it. But I'm like, both of y'all in 100 and some thousand dollars with the IRS, so y'all ain't got that. You know what? You ain't got to let it stand out, Lisa. Just bury your own self. Oh, wait for her to just walk out. Just walk off the camera. This was just too much. I was like, you don't got TKO, honey. Just fall down, fall down. And don't get up, baby. Or like rocking when what his name was that black guy who getting beat up to death and they were saying throw the towel in. And he went throw the towel. Like throw the towel, man. Woo! He was just like a tree branch falling in the middle of the forest, face down. And I'm like, go and just knock her out, y'all, and just pull her off the stage because she is done. Put a fork at least in the cold. She is done. Then we go to commercial, and then they bring Janice out, and they go through the whole episodes that she and Dr. Evelyn had got into it, and I was like, that Janice, she ain't had hardly no parts in the show, but she was a damn good player. She's a soldier. Oh my goodness, because she definitely read Dr. Heavenly for some filth. You hear me? But she's a champion because she stood her ground, she stayed with it. And hopefully Dr. Heavenly and her would definitely be friends for the longevity. But then we went from commercial, came back. We had where Maya refuses to work. This is when she don't went out there that got her makeup touched up and everything. And she come back bare like she barefoot and pregnant without any shoes, wiggling her toes. And then she had no earrings in, y'all. She ain't finna look like bullfrog. Woo! It was just too funny. Oh, my stomach was hurting crazy, crazy. She just said, I ain't putting on that shit. She said, I ain't got nothing against the designer. The designer is excellent, but I ain't got time to be looking like him. Woo! Yeah, that was too funny. Then her and Dr. Heavenly get the fussing. Oh, totally get a fussing. Then Lisa tells him that she's an alcohol. Ooh, she said, Lisa, I got a medical license. You just can't lie on me like that. You just can't lie on me, girl. She said, I know you ain't got nothing going on, but you just can't lie. Then Mariah started telling Dr. Heaven she the devil. And all that, and they get the fussing again. Something about uh she told Mariah she can come clean her office. And she said, I need to because they say it's a mess. It looks a hell of a mess out there. It was just funny, hilarious, and I have got my entertainment life for this reunion. And I hope y'all have through my laughing that I had to go through it and bring it back to y'all. But it was hilarious, y'all. It was hilarious. And I really hope to get a chance to watch it again and be on point when the next episode come part 2, because it got to be spot on because the men coming up in there. you know and they already showed some previews of Darren trying to get Dr. Simone straight. I'm like, you don't want to go there with Cecil. He a Morehouse man. He be on deck all the time. He be ready. He be anticipating some shit now. You ain't gonna mess with Dr. Simone. I was like, Dr. Simone said, no, wait a minute, nigga. You said they said you were married for 10 years to Lisa, but you only been faithful for 5. Or you only been happy for 5. She said, what the fuck is that? I was like, save it for next time, Dr. Sabal. But y'all, that was my recap review of Married to Medicine Season 4 Part 1 Reunion. Oh, Lord, let me get off this screen before I be laughing my behind off y'all. I become not illiterate, but I become unrecognizable with my language through my laughter because it was funny. Funny, funny, funny. Guys, I enjoyed doing the commentary for y'all. Hope y'all enjoy it. See you next time. Bye.